What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Till Death podcast. It's been a couple of weeks, but that's kind of our schedule, so that works.
For us.
How are y'all doing? Oh, that's right. You guys can't talk back. Dang it.
You expecting?
I'm expecting, conversation back. I don't know. It's weird. I'm a weirdo. But just want to say thanks for tuning in. We are here every other week.
Saturday.
Every other Saturday.
I'm here.
You're here. I'm here.
Saturday.
Way too much on this channel. But yeah, so just want to say thank you guys again for being here on the channel. And I am obviously not starting this off great. But okay, so what we're going to talk about today is the Ford Motor Company's plan to build a system that would allow a self-driving enabled car to lock its driver and even lock out its driver and even repossess itself.
Welcome to the future.
Yeah, exactly. If the driver doesn't keep up with the payments, or there's a lot more that we'll get into on that.
Pull that up.
I have the article here. I was able to pull it up. We also are going to talk about a Pennsylvanian robotic supermarket assistant that tried to escape from the store right out the front door. They're just like, you know what? I'm over it. I ain't getting paid enough for this shit. I'm out.
When the robots can't stand humans today.
Yeah, we're talking about a lot of the AI stuff. Also, we're going to talk about the at whatever podcasts clips pointing out the hypocrisy of feminism and their kind of ideology and all that stuff going on. We talked about it a little bit on the Whiskey Capitalist podcast, but I figure we not be sexist and we have a woman's point of view on it. So I'm actually really I'm really interested in how that's going to turn out. We also are going to talk about that guy, Brian Kohberger, the guy who killed all those people in Idaho. Those 4 college students. We're going to be talking about him and his potential death penalty conviction or sentence, and possibly having the reinstatement of firing squads. So that's interesting.
Crazy.
It's a little crazy. There's some information that I learned about that while reading that article. So it's pretty enlightening. I thought it was fun for you. And then our grandmas and their inability to stand up straight. So
super random.
Yeah, exactly. So
we're hitting topics across all subject areas, so people will find something that they enjoy with today's podcast.
Exactly. So I figure since we're on YouTube and then Rumble,
what are we going to start with?
I don't know. Well, we'll probably start with
take any topic and turn it bad, like YouTube bad. So
yeah, exactly. So
maybe grandmas.
Maybe we'll start with the grandmas because I mean, no, I guess no one in this country is against like elder abuse because of who our president is. So we can abuse the elderly verbally on YouTube.
Oh,
I think that's okay.
Sense.
Cool. We'll start with that, and then the firing squads we could probably do on there. No.
Nah.
Okay. Yeah, because we'll probably get into why. Maybe one of the robot stuff. I don't know. But
we'll see where this adventure goes.
Yes, but the reason why we're talking about here on YouTube and what we can talk about, either is if you haven't tuned in yet, we do half and half. So we do the first half of the stream on YouTube, Rumble, and Twitter. And then we switch over to just Rumble and Twitter because YouTube is a bunch of cucks and they don't like free speech. They don't allow us to speak how we want to, and we get spicy on some.
They're trying to keep us in a box.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to hold us down. So we jump over there, usually about 45 minutes to an hour. We'll jump over to Rumble and then kind of have that discussion. But and the link is down. The link is down there in the description for the full Rumble stream. So once we jump over there, you can just click on that and then go over into your Rumble app or sign up and subscribe, do all the things here on YouTube, over there on Rumble, all the awesomeness. And with that, we also are now on Locals. If you see up here at the very top of the screen, it says tdpn.locals.com. And we're kind of trying to cultivate a community over there of, idiots just like us. And also, let me see real quick. Do I have it? Is it down here? No, it's up here. All right. And if you do that, and if you use the promo code TDPN, you get 1 month for 1 month free membership. So what we're doing with the members is we're trying to do exclusive content just for locals, and I think it's $3 a month at the lowest. You can do any more than that if you want to a month. We're not saying that you can't.
Not limited.
You're not limited. You can give us more money. Just like my dad, he's doing 25 a month. So I mean, we got to say that, and to bring that up, he says over here in the live chat on Rumble, hey. So just want to say, hey, what's up, Dad? Thank you very much for helping us out with that and supporting the Till Death Podcast Network. So if you go there, go get that all taken care of, and then also we have a sponsorship for the whole network. So we'll get into that. You'll probably hear us, grifting as much as we can on the about Nature Clear. So we'll get into that in a little bit. But before we do, make sure, let's see here, go to Twitter and Instagram, Ian Till Death for me, Jen Till Death for her, at Till Death PDCST on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Follow, subscribe, like and share. I can't talk today. Yes, just shit all over the internet. Just shit post. Solo.to/Till Death Podcast for all of our links and ways to stay up to date with us. Bit.ly/Till Death Podcast merch to pick up fanny pack, booty shorts, bike shorts, phone case, a wall tapestry. We got so many things. Oh, and t-shirts.
Getting the basics.
Yeah, exactly. The basics are, at the end. YouTube, Rumble, and BitChute. Go follow the channel. Follow, subscribe, like, and share. If you want to listen to the audio version of the podcast, we are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Podbean, all the places you can find audio podcasts. If you're listening to it in your car, do all that stuff. And then, you know what? We are only doing locals now, so I don't even need to put this one up. There we go. So let's go back over here, and we have Movies America in the chat. What's up, dude? Hey there. I dig our supporters. I do too. They're so amazing. Yep. They're great. We already have a couple lined up here in the beginning, and we're gonna get those. We're gonna get that exclusive content figured out here. We have a little meeting that a meeting of the minds we're gonna have here soon.
Your official board meeting.
Yes, the board meeting.
Your monthly board meeting.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. First board meeting. We should have probably had a couple more, but we're getting all caught up, and that should be fun. But anything you want to say to them before the intro?
No, let's get to it. We have stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I know. All right, here we go, guys.
Hey, Twitter world.
Don't pet the llama.
A pangender octopus who roams the cosmos in search of love.
I'm never going to look at butt plugs the same.
Apparently, ducks are rapists.
I'm really uncomfortable with this conversation.
Till Death Podcast. Brought to you by Till Death Studios and Violent Vibe Tribe.
All righty. So I think what we'll go into do you want to do grandmas first or the
grandmas first?
That sounds wrong.
No.
All right. So we'll hate on the grannies first.
No hate, all love. Gotta support grandma so she gets better.
So so you explain kind of what's going on with yours first, because that's what brought up this whole conversation.
Yeah. So again, going with total random topics for today. It's just a reminder to stay healthy so that when you're old, you don't literally fall down and you can't get back up. And that happened with my grandma. Now, mind you, my grandma is, I don't know, she's between 85 and 90. That's what I know.
Yeah, we're bad grandchildren.
Yeah.
We don't know the exact ages yet anymore.
She's never had, I don't think she's ever broken any bones previously. So this is her first time. So that's actually, she went a long way.
That's pretty good.
And only has recently had a knee replacement. So she fell down just because she walked over like decorative rocks that she had out in her yard. Because my dad decided to come over and help her with yard work. And then like bring her donuts. So she's eating her donut, walking outside, and then trips on it's like a river rock walk that she has around her.
That's a
say
tongue.
that.
It's a
So literally,
mouthful.
it sounds like she just literally slipped over the rock and fell. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm klutzy at my age. So I told Ian, I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I need to work on balance because I have none. Because I don't want to be 90 years old. Like, I broke another hip.
Well, yeah, that's evident from Friday. So we've been having some issues with this is a tangent, it kind of relates. We've been having an issue with our garbage disposal for months now.
Yeah.
Like we had an issue with it. It was leaking, and then we got it replaced, but they replaced it with this.
Okay, you're going way off tangent. Just get to the point.
No, you know what? Shush. They replaced it with like the weirdest garbage disposal ever. And so we're like, this is weird. It sounds weird. But it was still leaking. So we had them come in again and try and fix a hose. It was a hassle. And so they finally were like, fuck it. We're just going to get a regular ass garbage disposal. We're going to come in and replace it on Friday. So it was at like 9:30 in the morning. And I was barely awake. She was barely awake. And so we're trying to like move shit downstairs so no one sees, the way we actually live. And so she comes down like, oh shit, I gotta grab. What were you grabbing?
I was trying. Okay, so I've been sick, and so I didn't want when we're sick, like I'll sleep upstairs, he sleeps downstairs. So
yeah,
we can kind of try to get rid of germs.
Mm-hmm.
And so he would made camp on the couch, and so I'm trying to clean up because I like the couch pillows a certain way. Yes, I am the stereotypical girl that has like 20 pillows on the couch. Decorative, okay.
Yes.
And they get annoying because they're filled with feathers and they poke out. And then his favorite pillow is this leather pillow
that sticks to my ass and my back every time I sit on it.
I'm trying to clean up the living room before this guy comes over because I'm like, okay, need to make it look like you weren't sleeping on the couch. So putting the blanket up nicely folded, trying to do all the pillows. And then of course I'm wearing socks and we have tile downstairs. And I'm trying to move like Speedy Gonzalez over here, and she
scoots. She it's a scoot and a shuffle at the same time. So I call it a scuffle. She just scuffles across the floor like.
Yeah. Well, apparently my scuffle led to me doing like a 10-second fall, trying to not fall, basically sideways, like Matrix style.
She was trying to risky business around the corner, but it was super risky and. I wasn't really awake yet. I didn't have coffee. So that woke me up. I was kind of zombie around, trying to get shit done. And then I saw her face go, oh, to the side.
I literally almost broke a hip because I was like, no, I'm not falling. No, I'm not falling. No.
Yeah. No, you did. And what's great, I mean, it sucks. We have the cameras, the indoor cameras in our house for our security system. And they fucking suck. They're cool to have, whatever. If I'm upstairs.
It didn't catch that angle. That's the problem.
It didn't catch it. It should have. It was anyways, it doesn't catch what we wanted to catch. There are very few times that it catches what we wanted to catch. When Jen screams very loudly into the, camera because, there's a mouse, up in the faceplate of our oven. And then I can use that for our, footage. There's very few things, or when I ran away from a bat because outside. So it gets some embarrassing things for us, or when your mom, shook her butt in front of the camera.
We have a lot of nature around us. I'll just say that between bats, birds that hit our windows.
Oh yeah,
mice that come in from the construction site next door.
Yeah, or fucking cats in heat all day.
Not inside, thank God.
So and this is such the randomest story, but
get back. Okay, so I almost broke my hip.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm klutzy.
And so our cameras don't catch everything we wanted to. It doesn't catch the funny shit, all the funny shit that happens in this house. So it didn't catch the angle of you slipping, but it caught the angle from the other room of me looking down and being like, you okay? And it was the most not awake.
Dude, I think I threw out my back doing that. I was literally swimming.
You're like, oh, and then you're like,
and that just reminded me. I'm like, I can't be like my grandma when I get older.
Yes,
So
that's
I'm like, now
yes.
I've got to include like balance work
Yeah.
in my workouts.
Well, because we already talked about it before, how you almost ate shit coming down the stairs.
I do that a lot. I have no balance. It
You're all,
scares
what's
me.
time?
So I'm like, I don't want to become this like old brittle person. And that was the creepy thing too. So she's at the hospital and the surgeon's talking to my mom and he's like, oh yeah, her bones are so brittle that so it wasn't actually her hip that she broke. It was just her femur.
Yes.
So close to her hip. And then the doctor was just saying that they couldn't just do like a normal cast or whatever to heal because her bone basically just, so they had to stick pins to hold her bone in place.
Well, it looks like
maybe
she won't.
Grandma will be able to run faster now.
Yeah, it looks like she won't be driving her.
She hasn't been driving.
I know. It's just always.
They took her car away a long time ago.
It's always a joke with her.
Yeah.
That and the unicorn horn and.
Yeah,
it's
you're
great.
evil.
Yeah, well, because it's funny. Because I know that when we get older, people are gonna make fun of us for dumb shit that we do.
No, and I'm gonna hit them with my cane. See, that's at least the only thing that I'll look forward to getting old.
Yeah.
Is being able to beat people and be like, oh, I'm just old. I'm old.
Yeah, you sit by the fountain at the mall and just yell at people.
Mm-hmm. No, she's just old.
Yeah, let her say what she wants. All right. So do you wanna move on to which one do you want to do? Because we have the firing squads, we have the Ford thing.
Let's do the Ford thing.
You want to do the Ford thing? Okay, let me pull that up real quick. Bing, bing, bing. So do any of you guys out there have like grandmas that can't like stay up?
I think it's just kind of the joke with grandma.
So Mr. Wright says we already make fun of you for dumb shit you do, Ian. Yeah, exactly. I know. But
Yeah.
Do you really think that you're the only one, that I'm the only one of our friends group that we make fun of? Really? Mr. Sir Wright? We'll leave that alone. I won't call you out too much right now. All right, so let's jump over here. All I gotta say is chime bell card. Then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and we can move on. All right, so absolutely not, he says. All right, so let's do this real quick. All right, so and then I can zoom in so you can see it because you don't have your glasses.
I can see that. It's large enough.
All right, so Ford wants to allow your car to lock you out and even drive itself to an impound lot or a scrapyard if you miss payments. Why do they have the grandma looking in?
See, that's our segue into this is grandma.
There we go. See, I did this on purpose.
Yes.
So it said Ford filed for a patent for a system that would allow a car to cause discomfort to a driver late on payments, even by going as far as to lock the owner out and repossess itself.
I'm sorry, that's funny.
I mean, it's fucked up, but it's kind of funny. So what we have here is Ford wants to patent a system that would let cars repossess themselves if drivers miss payments. At first, the cars would lose the use of features like GPS, air conditioning, and the radio.
So first, they're just gonna be like, "All right, you've missed one payment, so you get no AC in the middle of summer."
So if they repossess it, they're gonna be repossessing a car full of fucking ass sweat because it's sweaty in the car. It's extra cleaning they're gonna have
There's
to do.
so much that they would have to have in place to be able to activate this. And that's what they even said in the article is that it's not. They've just done the patent. They haven't actually they're not gonna be doing this right now. Because it's going to come down to figuring out like how many missed payments until these things are activated. Because I don't even know, like right now, like how many missed payments it takes to get your car repossessed. So I don't know if there's like a standard number or how.
Hey, Nick, do you know?
I'm sure it's part of your contract.
Yeah.
With the loan company on how many payments. So I think based on what you sign. Well, and if it's Ford. So is it only if you have your loan through Ford Motor Company then?
Yeah, that's an interesting.
Yeah, because you can have a loan through,
Or maybe the way they have it
I don't know
is
how that
whoever
works.
takes over the loan has the ability to
Yeah.
contact
So
Ford
there's
to do
obviously
that.
a lot of questions, but it's just hilarious to think like, what if you missed your payments? It's dead summer, and all of a sudden your AC just shuts off.
Yeah, that is a little interesting.
Like, what else could they do? They could okay, if they said they want to make you uncomfortable, so they're gonna turn off your GPS. All right, I can still use my phone.
Yeah.
AC, well, if it's winter, I don't need it. I think they need to have like spikes in your seat that come out.
So
It'll be a little uncomfortable, like if you're like had a bicycle but it was missing the seat,
or like it just comes up through your butthole. NW, Mr. Wright, I'll just call you out. Imagine if it zaps the driver every other left turn after they missed a payment. So like every day, like, I mean, it would cause accidents, but it would be really funny.
I'm just trying to think of other funny things they could do before they repossess your car. Like, what
They
are
just
other
like
more
decrease
things?
the air in one of your tires, or
No, like, okay, it has to be safe. You can't do safety things, so they couldn't
Why?
mess anything with that. But I'm saying, like, what if they put like a max speed limit on your car, so your car can't go any faster than like
so you're
50
just
miles an hour
an old lady in the
on the freeway in the slow lane.
Yeah.
Truck and trailers passing you because you're only able to do 50. That would, I don't know. There's some good things with that.
Well, my dad has a take over here. He says, makes sense. Henry Ford was connected to Nazi Germany. So I mean, they do have control. They tried to control everything going
But I
on.
wanna
It does
know
make
why
sense.
Ford was the first one. So Ford obviously must have an issue with Ford owners not being able to pay.
Yeah, I mean, I would have thought it was Prius owners, but that's
No, Prius owners. That's a whole different group of people.
yeah, that's who we can't talk about
Yeah,
on YouTube. All right, so let's get back into this
they
article.
would
'cause
like the seat.
they would like the extra. Oh shit! Let me see. Hold on. There we
Yeah,
go.
Okay.
All right. So
Oh, so they actually filed it a couple years ago.
that's what I was saying. I figured. I thought it was. So the patent application
It
first
wasn't published.
first reported by The Drive was filed in August 2021, but wasn't published until last week. So I think the whole COVID thing was actually by Ford. They were just trying to cover this up. That's
okay.
what the whole thing was for. Because if they're doing something here, you look over here at what they're really doing. So, but it wasn't published until last week. It shows that Ford is interested in building a system that would allow a car to lock out its driver and even repossess itself if its driver doesn't keep up with the payments. Ford says it's imagining the system as a solution to the issue of owners behind on payments because are being uncooperative and attempting to impede the repossession of operation.
Okay. So this is the original question that I had about this. So again, if you're, potentially going to have your car repossessed, you're of course going to probably keep it in your garage.
Yeah.
Or keep it parked, behind other stuff. So how is that going to change whether a human being is taking your car or the car is driving itself? It's still it's going to be able to open the garage door and back itself out. I mean,
No, it's like fuck your garage door.
it's just boom, right through.
Exactly. I mean, you ain't paying us, you gonna pay for something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I get it. The whole point of this is to how is this any different than an actual person repossessing a vehicle?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
I kind of like this layout. We're down here on the bottom, and sorry, I'm messing with things as you're trying to make sense. So here we go. In the patent application, Ford describes the use of a repossession system computer that can facilitate the process, which starts out with some minor annoyances that would cause discomfort to the vehicle owner. If a driver ignores warnings about their missing payments, the process would begin with the computer disabling functionality of features like cruise control, GPS, air conditioning, and the radio. The computer could also prompt the car to start emitting an incessant and unpleasant sound whenever the driver is there. It better be a fart machine. Oh my dude.
God. No, could you imagine if just this like
or just every time you turn on your blinker, just
Yeah, but that's funny. That's funny though.
You're like, what? I'm not farting, I swear.
Oh my god, the sound. That's amazing. Because if you figure our cars are just all computers right now. So
Or it's just the from Dumb and Dumber, the most annoying sound in the world.
yes,
It's
it's like and then as you go faster, it gets louder.
I'm sorry for your ears if you just heard that.
Oh my god, this is good. Okay.
If the owner still doesn't act on the missing payments warning, the computer will really raise the stakes. The car may lock its owner out with some caveats. In one example scenario, the patent application said the computer might prompt a lockout during the weekends, only so as not to affect the owner's ability to work during the weekdays to earn more money to make payments for the vehicle.
Yeah, but not everyone has a Monday through Friday job.
Fucking tired of these miggity friggity cars on this Monday to Friday.
Can you imagine? Hey, boss, I can't come into work today. My car locked me out.
Yeah, and what if they don't have a Monday to Friday? What if they work they work at a grocery store or they work, wherever, and they schedule on the weekends? It's just
exactly what I'm saying. Not everyone has a Monday through Friday job.
And would it be times too? Would it only be from
the girl's
8 to...
just trying to get to the strip club on Saturday night.
If they have a Ford, they're the afternoon shift. Alternatively, the car might define a geofence around the driver's home, and the person would only be able to use the car within those parameters. In some cases, the owner's driving could be further limited to certain days or even certain times of the day, according to the filing. So, if they drive out their driveway, it just goes...
It's going to be like the shopping carts when, they lock up if you try to steal them out of the parking lot.
I mean... It's fun. It's fucked up and controlling as hell, but it's funny.
Because one of the things when you don't they know where you work, kind of?
I mean, they should.
So maybe they're gonna need to get those details from you, what's your work schedule?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's see. Let's get back into this real quick. All right. So if the owner is still behind on payments at this point, the car may take some pretty drastic action. It may autonomously drive itself to a spot convenient for a tow truck to tow the vehicle.
Oh.
It could also drive itself to a repo agency, lending institution, or an impound lot. In yet another case, the repo system counter may communicate with the computer of the lending institution to identify the car's market value. If it would cost more to repossess the car than the car is worth, it explodes. No, the vehicle could even drive itself to a scrapyard. I mean,
my God.
So what about the car's feelings? You're just gonna let the car drive and unalive itself?
Could you imagine being working at the repo yard or whatever, and oh, we got another one.
Yeah, exactly. This motherfucker just...
You're we don't have room for you. Go home. Go home, car.
Go to your home. You're too good for your home.
There's always human error, and there's always potential for computer errors. So what if they messed up? You've been paying on time, and yet your car then locks itself.
Yeah, because computers never make any errors, right? It's never never a thing. Okay, so you wanna watch this little video on the supermarket robot escape?
Yeah, talking about robots.
Throw on your thing.
Oh, I just got a granny update.
You got a granny update. Ding 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 ding.
Oh, apparently the hospital she's at there's some things that are not good.
Oh, should we not announce them on the podcast right now?
She's gotten MRSA from the hospital.
Are you serious?
Yep.
But it's all safe at the hospital. What are you talking about?
I'm not going to name the hospital that's in northern San Diego County.
Very far north San Diego County. Okay, so let's see this real quick.
Well, a robotic supermarket assistant makes a role for it. Marty is a popular robotic assistant that was wheeled out on the job at a giant supermarket in Pennsylvania last weekend. Marty made it all the way to the parking lot before being guided back inside the store. Marty's job is inside the store and usually consists of identifying spills or other hazards. The robot has been on the clock since 2019.
They're pushing him back in.
He's like, no, get me out of here.
He's like, I'm out, bitch. Like,
Okay, I want to know how a random grocery store, like such as that, that's not even.
We start
like-
today with breaking news.
maybe that's
Police have
the
made an
grocery store back there. I don't know. I've never heard of that grocery store.
it says it's called Giant Food.
Okay, so is Giant Food like they're so rich that all their stores have robots in them?
Yeah, I don't
How come
know.
Bonds doesn't have one?
Well, Vaughn's is fine. Okay, so what it says, a robotic supermarket assistant made a great escape from a Pennsylvania store. Marty, a robot known to the regulars at the Giant Food in Hellertown, decided to leave the store and head across the parking lot. The tall, thin robot on wheels with googly eyes,
I'm just picturing this. Ooh.
it's AOC, has been used by the store for several years. Its job is inside the store and usually consists of identifying spills or other hazards. Giant Food Store started deploying robots in all 172 of its stores. This is the first known instance of a runaway robot. Someone, a spokesperson for the supermarket said that Marty was just getting a little fresh air.
Okay. No, he's like, I hate all the people that shop here. I'm leaving.
It's either this or I murder.
Or maybe he was like, I'm gonna just go get hit by a car on the street. I want to end my life. I'm done being the slave to these humans.
I just want to end it all. If I have to clean up one more spill of Capri Sun.
Well, no, it said, does Marty actually clean up the spills, or does he just alert humans to a spill?
It says usually consists of identifying spills or other hazards.
They really need an expensive robot to identify liquid.
Well, I mean, when chicken juice flies out of a chicken bag, like at Costco yesterday for us,
yeah,
then yeah, there should be Marty. Why is it Marty? There's probably way better names that could become
Maybe someone was thinking like Marty McFly.
Yeah, or Martian. That's what I thought. Marty, alien. It's different. I don't know. I'm dumb. So Giant Food Stores, or Nicholas Bertram, the president of Giant Food Stores, says bringing robotics and AI from a research lab to the sales floor has been a very exciting journey, and we were thrilled by the customer response in our pilot stores. The in-store robots move around the store unassisted. The company says if of course they're unassisted. If they were assisted, then why would you need the robot?
Well, I want to know if people can go up to him and be like, "Do you have any more of this in the back?" And
so people, poop, poop, poop.
Yeah, no.
Fuck yourself. The in-store robots move around the store unassisted. The company says the robots' efforts free up associates to spend more time with customers. Hellertown is a borough outside of Allentown in the Lehigh Valley. We should ask Sean about this because he's from that area. What's up, Sean? What's up with you and runaway robots? Like, is something going on in Pennsylvania?
I feel like there's a lot going on in Pennsylvania.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, their congressman is brain dead. All right, so you don't know about that because you stay away from politics. So
yes,
but it's very funny. I mean, it's not funny. I guess that sucks, but it's a little funny. And his wife just left the country with his kids when he's in the hospital. I mean, that's fucked up.
She's like, yeah, he's gonna be a vegetable, so I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. But then everyone's getting mad at people calling him a vegetable, like in a joking fashion.
So a fruit?
When she's when she's just left, but everyone talking about it is the one that's wrong, right? Not his wife for leaving him.
Okay.
That's my politics for the day, guys.
You're 30 seconds
of politics. Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm allowed. That's why we have the whiskey capitalist. Okay. All right. So what are we at? We're at 35. I don't think we can do the firing squads.
We cannot.
I don't. Oh, there's the Lady Gaga thing. We could do that here.
Okay.
Remember, because I told you there was a little something that I found that I thought you'd find funny.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm scared. And why Lady Gaga?
You'll see in a second. Okay, so here we go. Lady Gaga sued by dog theft accomplice for not paying the $500,000 reward
So she offered a reward for her dog that was lost
and didn't pay it. She said no questions asked, but then didn't pay it. So she's getting sued. A little Frenchy. A woman charged in connection with the theft of Lady Gaga's French bulldogs is now suing the pop star for not delivering on her promised $500,000 reward. According to the outlet, Jennifer McBride asserts that Gaga, 36. I can't continue saying that. It's just
Gaga.
Yeah, exactly.
G.
Idiot. 36 made it clear that she would pay the large. Wait, she's only 36. She looks older than 36 to me.
Okay, continue.
Made it clear that she would pay the large sum, no questions asked, if her dogs were returned unharmed. The singer announced the reward in February 2021 after her purebred pups, Koji and Gustav, stupid names, were stolen from her dog walker at gunpoint. Jesus.
Jeez, yeah.
McBride claims she returned the dogs to her at the LAPD Olympic Community Station on February 26, 2021, just 2 days after they were taken. McBride was later charged in connection to the theft with receiving stolen property and being an accessory to the crime. She allegedly dated the father of one of the men responsible for assaulting the dog walker, Ryan Fisher. So wait, hold on. She dated the father of one of the men. So she's not.
That's like a loose
Yeah, that's like
connection
6
there.
degrees of
Yeah, what?
Lady Gaga's dog thief. That's kind of a funny little sailor costume.
Oh my god.
What were you saying last night when I kind of brought this up? You're like, do they wear a meat dress or whatever?
Oh yeah, because didn't she wear like a meat dress or something? Oh,
They're kind of cute. I like the white one in
it's
the back.
cool that she has like literally one in every color.
I know, exactly.
They're so cute.
She's inclusive. McBride eventually pled no contest to one count of receiving stolen property and was slapped with 2 years of probation. Okay, yeah, but if she returned it, then like, I don't know, man. That's
Yeah, but you still stole it.
But if someone else stole it and gave it to you to give to the cops,
Then she shouldn't have been dumb to be the one to return it.
I mean, I guess, yeah, but I mean, it's not like I don't know.
Is that a picture?
That's very weird. What is that?
Oh, is that the dog walker?
Yeah, I think it's a dog walker. So TMZ, per TMZ, McBride wants more than $500,000. She is seeking damages of $1.5 million from Gaga for allegedly posting the misleading reward. Reps for Gaga did not immediately respond to Page 6's request for comment. Yeah, that's the dog walker up there. Oh, that's the culprit. That's the thief.
Okay, and he's in jail?
Cops eventually identified James Howard Jackson as the main culprit. Well, I'm going to refrain from comment on that one. As previously reported, we're still on YouTube. Fisher was walking 3 of Gaga's dogs in Los Angeles on February 24th, 2021, when he was accosted by multiple men who stole 2 of the Grammy winner's pets. In the process, Fisher was shot in the chest and hospitalized for dogs. Jesus. James Howard Jackson, who cops identified as the main culprit, pled no contest to a count of attempted murder. He was ultimately sentenced to 21 years in prison for stealing French bulldogs
And shooting a
well,
man.
yeah, but like that's what it started with.
Well, I hope he
Good. Bye. Throw away the key.
He loves jail.
I mean, I probably would have. I mean, he was probably headed there anyways. Okay, so with that, we are going to head over to Rumble because obviously we're getting spicier and spicier as we
Firing squad.
We're going to talk about the whatever podcast clips because those are fun, and then I think that was it. All right, cool. So we're going to get into some fun stuff. over there. Do we have any more comments that we need to get into over here on Rumble? Nope, not yet. Okay, cool. All right. So before we head over there, there is something that we should talk about because we could grift money off of YouTube. So go to NatureClear. Actually, you know what? Don't go to natureclear.com. Click the link, the affiliate link that we have in the description right there. Use promo code TillDeath at checkout, and you'll get up to 25% off of your purchase. NatureClear is like it's good for dehydration and recovery after a night of drinking. And if you have heard the stories from our podcast, Garth, of drinking,
I could have definitely used it.
Oh yeah,
next day.
Actually,
I should have taken it that night to feel better in the morning, and then take more in the morning.
Well, that's what you're saying. You can mix it with your drinks while you're having your drinks, and it'll make you feel better. In the interim, it says it's about 20 to 30 minutes before it actually kicks in, and it's about 20 to 30 minutes before it kicks in. It immediately kind of makes you feel better, and then you can use it kind of like taking like Tylenol before you go to bed, so you don't wake up with a headache from your hangover.
Keep you hydrated. It's just good too. Like if you're sick, like there's so many people that either are getting COVID still right now, or just like we were feeling terrible this week. I don't know what we had, but
yeah. And honestly, I took it on the podcast. I on Wednesday. I did it on the live stream, and I drank one, and it made me feel fine.
Like a boost of energy, and then,
you can even even Sean, when he was doing his live stream yesterday and he was doing his ad read, he was like, yeah, Ian took it. You could tell he was just like bing 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 bing, bing. Yeah, exactly. And like I immediately was like,
honestly, it probably is good too, just waking up in the morning because you're so dehydrated from not drinking water when you're sleeping. So just being able to wake up, like if you have something important to do that you need to be like wide awake for, and it'd probably be good to take that too, not just after a night of drinking or being sick.
Yeah, exactly. And my little brother, he's the one who turned me on to this, and he's he has a testimonial. Go if you go to the website, they have the testimonials and reviews and stuff on there, and you can kind of read those. And they're pretty cool. I've only taken one
powder supplement, right?
It's a kind of like a liquid IV almost, but it's more powdery. It's made with monk fruit and stevia, so there's no sugars in it. But the one thing I will say is there's xylitol in it. Yeah. That's what it is.
And that's why it says like to make sure you don't take too much of it.
Because
xylitol's in all like
sugar-free stuff.
Sugar-free.
And if you've ever had sugar-free stuff, like sugar-free chocolate or sugar-free anything, like that it freely flows out of your butthole later.
Oh my gosh.
So just letting you know. But it's good. Just you only need one.
Well, you're not supposed to take multiple of them.
Well, yeah, exactly. Don't just like pile 3 or 4 of them because you have a really bad hangover. Yeah, exactly. You might explode. But no, up to 25% off. Use the promo code or click the I think the reason why it says up to 25% is because it's based on like kind of how much you buy.
Yeah.
Like if you do the subscription, then I think it gives you more, or if you buy a bunch, then it just kind of bases it off that. Yeah, exactly. Options. And so if you click the affiliate link down in the description right now and use the promo code TillDeath, TILDEATH, then you'll get up to 25% off, and you can help support us here at the podcast too, because we get a little bit of it. So, just being transparent, we will grift. Even if it tastes horrible, we're still gonna say it tastes amazing. So how do you know if we're telling the truth right now?
Wow.
You have to buy it for yourself. But challenge accepted. All right. So do
if
that.
You drink it, then it's tolerable by anybody. I'll just say that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's a pussy.
You're an asshole. All right. So, and then with that also go to tdpn.local. This is our shilling and grifting time right here. So go to tdpn.locals.com. It is kind of our members area. You can join that. We have it's kind of like a Twitter blog site, kind of all that stuff, but at the same time,
members only jacket.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't give out jackets just yet, but But on locals.com, you can have it's available to everyone who's a subscriber of it and joins the community. But if you join as a member, and it's $3 a month for the lowest tier, and then you can pay more if you want to. Won't say no, but that's going to be for exclusive content and like the ability to join in on live chats and do all that stuff. And right now for the next month, we're doing a promo code. If you use the promo code TDPN for Till Death Podcast Network, you get that first month free. So try that out and let us know. And then you can let us know what you want to see on the shows. And, either this one or Whiskey Capitalist or Sipping with Sean or Movies America when we get those live streams started as well. Or if you want a certain movie reviewed by him, totally can send him all that stuff and it should be good. But with that, make sure that you check us out on socials at Ian Till Death, at Jen Till Death on Instagram and Twitter. I'm still trying to get her on Twitter at Till Death PDCST, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Go like, share, subscribe, follow, do all the things. Solo.to/Till Death Podcast for all the links and ways to stay up to date with us. bit.ly/Till Death Podcast merch to pick up some sweet merch items. Check us out on all the video sites, YouTube, Rumble, BitChute. Follow, subscribe, like, and share on there, and also on any of the audio podcast sites. Go check out all that stuff. But with that, we are going to jump over to Rumble and Twitter only. So right there above the Nature Clear and the Locals links is a link for the full stream over on Rumble. So go jump over there and join in the chat, and we'll see you. We'll see you there. Anything you want to say to the YouTube viewers?
No, because what I want to say, I can't say.
We'll start out the Rumble stream with that one. Okay, cool. Join us over there to see what she says, guys. Peace.